Okay folks, we're going to be doing something a little different on this episode of Hunt's Corner Hunter. What I'm working on today is my boat, which is about 25 years old. This is a 1998 Low 1236 that my dad bought in 99. So it's been in my family for 25 years. And what we're doing is, as you can see, the paint is starting to get in really bad shape. I've already tried different paints trying to match up to the color as best I can. We're having some difficulty, but one of the things I'm doing is I'm coming in here and sanding off the old decal. In Georgia, you have to replace your boat registration every 3 years, and mine is due for renewal this year. So I've already gone and I've ordered my registration. The letters on the side of the boat were getting in bad shape, so we've got new letters to go on the boat. We've got some spray paint, and Olivia and I have tried 3 different colors. We started off with a moss green, which was too dark. Then we tried heron gray, which was too light. Now we're going to try sage, Rust-Oleum. So what we're going to do is, I've already started. I'm using just a brass sanding bit that I got at Home Depot. We're going to take our power drill, our rigid, which is from Home Depot, and you see we've still got some residue here from the old decal that we need to buff out, and we're going to buff out some of this paint. Then we're going to put on a fresh coat of paint. We'll let that dry, and then we'll put our decals and our letters on. So let's get started. Alright, that's that side. Let's go do the other side. Okay, now we're going to come over here, and again we've already got some of it off, but there's some residue on here where I was going to paint over it, but I decided I'm going to sand it all the way down since the color still doesn't match. If you've got an angle grinder with one of these brushes, this is a lot easier, but I don't have one handy. I do have one, I just don't feel like messing with it today. So see if we can get the rest of this off. You see, paint comes right off, but there's this decal that's been on here 25 years, and it's become so adhered it really just, I want to replace it. It was black letters on a white background, and the white has started to fade and turn off color, so we're gonna replace the whole thing. Almost done. And that's the end of that battery. Alrighty, I think we're gonna wash this off and then we'll paint it. Alright, let's wash this. It has some residue on here. Let's wash that off. This is the original color. This is the color I tried. It doesn't quite match. And the nice thing about this bronze or brass brush, whatever it is, it's not going to damage this aluminum. All it's doing is just buffing the paint off. It won't actually hurt it. All right, let's go around and do the other side while we're at it. Okay, that's done. Now we're ready to dry it off and we'll paint it. All right, let's come in here with this towel. I'll dry this off. Okay. Get our can of Rust-Oleum Gloss Sage Green. Let's see how this matches. Well, it's not an exact match, but I think it's the best match we've seen yet. And I think it's the color we're going to go with. Eventually I'm going to come in during the winter. We're going to do the whole boat in this color. But today I'm just worried about getting the decal on. A little bit of run here. Let's when we get this towel dirty, I ain't too worried about it. A little windier than I would like out here, but we do what we got to do. I think that's going to look good. I think that's going to be a good color. That's as close to the original color as we're going to get. All right, let's go paint the other side. All right, again, we're going to dry everything off. And we'll start painting. Wind's bad out here, but not much I can do about it. A little bit of rippage right there. I think the wind's making this worse. I do like the color this time, so we will definitely stick with that. Okay. We're going to let that dry, and then we'll come back and put our decals on. Get a little more. Alrighty. Okay folks, we are got our paint on here, and now we are ready to attach our decal and our numbers and letters. So the way this works in the state of Georgia is you have to put the decal, it has to read from left to right. So you put the decal, then you put the letters and numbers. You have to leave a space in between, and it has to read from left to right. So what we'll do, we'll come in here, peel off this little registration sticker. We're going to put that right there. And try to get it on straight. All right. Then we start our letters. GA for Georgia. We got our pack of letters. The letters have to be at least 3 inches tall. They could be painted, they could be decaled, or they have to be attached, and they have to be a contrasting color from the color of the boat. So we need a G, we need an A. There's, whoa, here's our G. All right, now we need an A. And that's crooked. Let's see if we can fix that. The wind is not cooperating with me today. Come on, come on. Alrighty. So it's GA, then a space, and we do our letters. Excuse me, our numbers. We got our letters. Now we're going to do. We're going to leave a space. We're going to put our. Do this without tearing it all to pieces. Oh, come on, man. Stop blowing for just a minute. Alrighty. 0. Six. 8. 1. Then we leave a space, and we're going to need an X. Finally, we need an E. All right, Georgia 0681 XC. And that is all there is to it. Now we'll go over to the other side and do the same thing. We're going to do the same process, but this time we're going to start with our last 2 letters here and work our way back this way. So, in reverse, here's the X. There it is. Go ahead and get the one, next one up. There it is. X. E. And now we do the 0681 back the other way. Okay, so let's do the, again, we're doing this backwards, going the other way. So we get our, we gotta have a space. We're gonna leave a space there where that rivet is. 1. Right now, got a wrinkle in it. It's kind of like putting a screen protector on your phone. You get a wrinkle or a bubble in there, and then you have to kind of start over. Okay. Then we get the 6. Finally, the 0. Which, as we learned a minute ago, this was the hardest one to get on here. Second time's a charm. All right, then we got our letter A and our letter G. Again, we're going to leave a space. Alright, so that would go here, so we can leave a space, put it right there. And the G. And then finally, the second part of our decal will go right in here. Alrighty then, we're done. Alright, so here's a close-up. We got our new paint on here. All the old decal is gone. And here's our new letters, and man, does that look good. That's a big improvement from the old one. You see, our paint come out pretty good. I ran out of paint. You can see about halfway down the side. So I've ordered a whole nother case of that color, along with a trigger to go on the nozzle and make it a lot easier. So we will, when that comes in, we will resume working on our boat. And thanks for you guys for joining, and we'll see you next time as we continue to work on our boat. Thanks for watching.